MC tonight. My name is Kelly Carey. I'm a Diamond Master, and I'm just going to have so much excitement tonight. Get ready, get some notes. Let me see, the meeting's being recorded. We have a special agenda. But before we get to that, you saw the company video, and the company's big on cherishing each person and doing things the right way. So they have a little 4-line verse that we start the meeting with everywhere around the world, anatomy meeting, or we end a meeting. So this 1-minute exercise. So I'm going to put my arm up, and when I say go, we're going to read the motto together. And at the end, it says azah, 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 which means let's go, let's go, let's go. You can say vamos, vamos, vamos. You can say whatever you want at the end, but let's say that let's say the motto together. So you ready?
Yep.
Go.
Yeah.
Cherish the spirit.
Create the
Create the
vision.
vision.
Follow the
Follow
faith.
the faith.
Faith.
Serve in
Serve in
humility.
humility.
Azah.
Huzzah. All right, thanks for that. It's just a really another one of the Academy's core values that they set the tone for every meeting. As I mentioned, my name is Kelly Carey. Right now I live in Epsom, New Hampshire. I just moved. I also have a place near Palm Beach, Florida in the winter. And I'm really excited because, you know, after working over 40 years at Raytheon Technologies, I retired. And we have another speaker here that I'm going to get to introduce. And we're very, very lucky to have Israel Kim. He's also was a peer at Raytheon Technologies. So I know exactly what he knows as far as corporate America goes and what they want. I'll let him tell you more about himself. But Israel has spoken at major conferences. He's great to show the plan and give you the overview of the vision of the company at the same time. His videos are on Academy's, channel Academy News, and there's different snippets. I also was able to give a speech with the chairman a couple years ago. So I'm just so excited. We have a high quality speaker. We're going to have questions. So buckle in. And make sure you write down a question for Israel. So please introduce Sharon Rosemaster, Israel Kim. Let's give him a warm welcome. Israel.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for the great introduction, Kelly. Didn't expect anything less of an amazing MC job that you're doing. So, my name is Israel Kim Sharon Rosemaster. I currently live in Irvine area in San Diego. We work back and forth for my business. And as Kelly introduced me, I was a peer of hers until just a couple months ago, and I moved to another company. But okay, so first of all, I'm very, very excited to share the Academy vision with you, everyone here. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. So this is the headquarters of the Academy, and Academy was selected as one of the best companies to work for because obviously we have staff members working there. And my goal is to go there as soon as I can, have some of my more partners become Diamond Master and Auto Sales Masters. I plan to bring many of them here. That's my goal. So a little bit about me is as also Sharon Rosemaster said earlier, I call myself Atomies Forever Opa because we never age with the Atomies skincare. Currently, I'm working as a senior sourcing engineer at Endro Industries. We make some of the products such as drone, satellites, and some of the defense programs. And it's a pretty cool company. We do a lot with the AI, artificial intelligence, which I will explain a little bit about how our economy is changing or how our world is shaping right now. And I'm a U.S. military veteran, and also I invest in real estate. That's another passion of mine. Adam is nothing too difficult to understand. It is basically an online shopping mall. So you shop for the things that you need at home every day. However, we do use what's called network marketing structure. And many of the people ask me, okay, so Adam is an online shopping mall, then why do they have to use a network marketing structure or what's called multi-level marketing, or some people call it pyramid scam, which because they don't know about Atomy system. The reason why we use network marketing structure is because of this. Corporations like Amazon, Costco, Walmart, they are publicly traded company, which means many of the people will buy shares of the stocks. So the companies have to do their best to continue to attract shareholders to invest in the company. And what they do in return is they pay the shareholders dividend stocks or dividends, or they try to increase the price of the stock price so that the investors continue to invest with them. So what that means is Atomy, other corporations, they're busy paying other people that are already probably wealthy anyways, they're paying them. So whatever the profit they make, they take money, some chunk of portion, and they pay those people that are investing. So if you don't have too much money, you're also not going to make too much money, even if the share prices go up. If you only were able to afford $1,000, maybe you'll make $20 or $50 or something like that. However, in Atomy, we are not publicly traded company, which means 35% of the revenues that Atomy make will come back to us. So if anyone asks, oh, why is it multi-level marketing company? It's because we want to give an opportunity to anyone and everyone that wants to succeed in this world and get out of the hamster wheel. So with that said, as a consumer, we get cash back just by shopping. How cool is that? It's not just you get, points here and there, and you can, exchange the points to buy the product. We actually get cash back. So instead of the company paying back to those shareholders, they pay us. And then from there, you can get paid once a month or twice a month, once a year, once in 2 years, or every day. Every day could be a Christmas for you, like all success all the time. So you start as a consumer and then you change the market. So the reason I joined this company was because I really enjoyed using toothbrush and toothpaste. So I continued to use it. And I started loving the product, and I tried using other products such as shampoo, skincare, and so laundry detergent, dishwashing detergent. There's so many amazing products that you can use. And then my frequency of getting cashback became more and more frequent. And I started making general commission, and ultimately I started making mastership bonus as well, which is very handsome amount of the chunk of change you're going to get. And then ultimately you become a business leader. So everyone has to be a consumer first. And I've seen a lot of people that join this company, and because they are just so tied up making money, they are trying to make money without being an auto consumer first. Let me tell you this. If you are not shopping at Atomy Mall, your words will not mean anything because you don't understand the power of the Atomy products. Unless you have experienced that yourself, and then when you're trying to convince somebody else to buy the products, you're basically lying. So for me, when I tell my partners, you have to be the loyal consumer first. And if you happen to not like products, then this business is not for you, honestly. Because if you don't believe it in yourself, you cannot share with anybody else. And our company motto says we cherish the spirit. If we cherish the spirit, we don't use other people as means to make money. So that's one of the things that this is a priority for you to like the products. And let me guarantee you, yeah, maybe there are a few products that I don't use, which is the woman's product. I cannot really use those women's product, but everything else I use it. And we have a really good marketing plan. And if you look around, how many business can you have without using any of your money? A lot of people don't have money, right? They don't have money to invest in capital to invest into opening a restaurant or a nail salon, whatever it is. But Atomy, it will allow you to have a business without spending anything, and there's no requirement for you to continue to make purchases. There's no website fee. Do you know how much work goes behind the scene? We have a enemy app that we can use on our phone. And have you wondered how much the company has invested to allow you to have a mobile app? And all these things, company pay you automatically, right? You don't have to calculate yourself. Oh yeah, I matched this many points, so they better pay me. Enemy has a really, really, really big server that they had invested tens of millions of dollars just so that you can get paid on time. So all those things goes behind the scene that we don't know. So we have to really appreciate being an entrepreneur. However, we have a big corporations named Enemy in headquarters that they're taking care of us. And I'm sure you've seen this. I don't want to go too much into depth of a marketing plan, but you have to really understand this. So a lot of the network marketing companies, only people at the top are making so much money. So people at the bottom, you're gonna be spending so much money and you will probably end up not being able to become successful. Enemy, by nature, is a consumer-driven business, so that the cashback that we get as a lower level consumer proportionally is so much bigger than the people at the top. Let me give you an example. When you match 300,000 and 300,000, you get about $60, a little bit less nowadays. When you are at the top making 50 million points, that is a multiple of 166 times of 300,000. So let's make it fair, okay? If you earn $60 after matching 300,000 and 300,000, shouldn't your income also be multiple of 166 times? Right? That's only fair, right? But Atomy, they really want to make you successful at the bottom, so they only pay you 20 more times at the top. Let me repeat that. So when you match 300,000 and 300,000, you get $60, okay? And then the maximum you can make per day is $1,200, which is only a multiple of 20 times, not 166 times. So what does that mean? If you don't understand the math, it's okay. Simply put, people at the top are making less money than you proportionally. So they should be making thousands of dollars instead of 1,200. But instead, the people at the top are only making 1,200, but you are making $60 at the bottom. So what I'm trying to say is there's a very generous commission structure that CEO Hangyo Park has created. So you've heard the word network marketing, right? And then you've also heard a term pyramid scheme. They say pyramid scheme is because people at the top are taking all the money, but Enemy, actually, we focus a lot on at the people at the bottom. So you start from $60 a day or ish, but then you get cut off around $1,200 a day for general commission, and then the money at the top will drop to the bottom. So we share the points that people at the leadership level, they share with us. So today I want to explain, as Kelly explained, I used to work at a big corporation called Raytheon. Now I'm still in a decent sized company. And why am I doing Atomy? I could just probably have a decent living working in a corporate job, but why am I doing Atomy? And what drew me to it out of other companies and other opportunities that I had? So currently we're going through the fourth industrial revolution, which is also called AI. And the future is really uncertain. And I'm going to explain what's going to happen. So are you ready to be in those pictures? While you're using the computer, you have another robot next to you serving you coffee and serving you, even at the bar, the bartenders may become robot. And your housemaid, there's going to be a lot of jobs going away. And you can see in the slide what type of jobs are going to be gone. And if your job falls under somewhere here, I'm sorry to tell you that, your jobs are going to be replaced. And there's a lot of jobs that are not here that will also get replaced by the robot. So let me ask you, are you ready? And you're gonna maybe say, oh yeah, maybe not in my lifetime. Okay, if not in your lifetime, what about your children's lifetime? Have you thought about that? So today's society is we are recording low economic growth, especially after COVID. Yes, people are saying, oh, our economy is pretty good. Um, things are normal, everything seems to be okay. But I'm hearing every day a lot of tech companies such as Apple and other like Facebook, they're laying off a lot of soft developers. They're laying off a lot of people because many of the jobs are being replaced by the automation and AI. And then guess what? We are living longer in age than before, right? So then how much is good for our retirement? Is $2 million in savings account enough? Is $5 million in our retirement account enough? Or is $10 million enough? What is enough? I don't think any of the amount of money is enough, especially we've seen a lot of the price increase. Gas prices doubled within probably a few years, as well as eggs, milk. So if things are doubling up and your income's not going up, and you have just set number of the retirement, like let's say $2 million, which most of the people won't have $2 million by the time they retire. And let's say something happens to you, God forbid, and you get sick and you go to hospital. Guess what? Your hospital bills are going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, and you're not going to have a good life insurance at the time. So how can we get ready for that? And I'm not saying this to just scare you. I'm saying this to you because it's fact. Number one reason a lot of retirees go bankrupt is because of the medical expense. And it is very factual. I can tell you to go look in Google. So, and that is very concerning. And, right now we can divide the world into two different eras, pre-COVID, post-COVID. Whatever happened before the COVID and whatever happened after the COVID, during the COVID and so on, online business started growing. So I think that was one of the reasons why I said I want to do something to do with the business that is online, especially platform, because the future is going to be online. We started shopping a lot more on online. We were already shopping online, but after COVID, I think that we started shopping even more so online. Now, let me tell you this. I believe American couple will probably in average make $5,000 to $7,000 a month, right? And that income goes up little by little, but normally that income goes up slower than the inflation. For example, eggs, milk went up twice since a few years ago. Did your income go up twice? No, right? So isn't it a little concerning, right? So, and then even to make it even worse, your income is active income. What does that mean? Active income means if you stop working today, you're not going to get paid tomorrow, correct? So we think that we can live forever and we can work forever. Our body's going to be able to handle us. And of course, we take heme, vitamin C, which we're going to be healthier for a longer period of time. But there will be a day where we cannot work anymore. So then you're going to have a first retirement. You're going to say, a lot of military friends of mine, they retire after 20 years and they do this thing called retirement ceremony. But guess what? Do you think they're truly retired? Not really. They have to go back to another job after they retire because their retirement pension cannot support them. So a lot of my friends that are retiring from the military, they retire and then after that they get a government job or they do something else. So that's called second retirement. Okay, but after that was guess what? You don't have any income you have some pension coming in, but like I said, the living cost is going up. So you're gonna become poorer and poorer. And like as we talked about, you're gonna live longer and longer. So people are expected to live until 100. Some people and younger generation, they're expected to live until 110, 120. So how can we prepare for that? Is by having earning assets which is tangible assets such as real estate. Your house price will continue to go up, your rent's gonna go up. So if you have a investment property, you can, continue to raise the rent and then they're gonna keep paying you. So maybe that's gonna go up. But how many people can afford $2 million house today? Or $1 million house today? Or $600,000, $700,000 house today? Can you buy that right away without any problem? Not a lot of people can do that. It's hard enough to pay your own mortgage. It's going to be really challenging to put 20% down and buy another investment property for average Americans today. Is it going to get easier in the future? likely not. Our younger generation will not be able to buy a house in that, like probably 90% or more of our younger generation will not be able to buy a house unless they have their parents giving them their house. They're not going to be able to afford a house because again, the living cost is going up, but our income's not going up higher. So why is Atomy very appealing? It's because you don't have to put 20% down, such as 60 grand in cash or more to have this growing asset, meaning your portfolio of account of Atomy is, let's say you continue to grow exponentially with your system. It's going to continue to grow until when it hits the income ceiling. So without that capital investment, you're going to be able to have a good retirement in the later in your life and pass it down to your children. So vision of direct selling, a lot of well-known leaders, including Robert Kiyosaki, Jim Rohn, very motivational speaker. They say network marketing is one of the good ways to build a wealth. Why? It's because you don't need a lot of capital in the beginning. And with Atomy, you really don't need a lot of capital. You need zero capital to start. You just start as a consumer and you build upon it. So now, if you are just a consumer, you're never going to be wealthy, obviously, with Atomy. But you start as a consumer, you start building your system, you share with everybody you know, and then they start shopping and they start talking to their friends, and they start shopping. And then it's really amazing because Atomy products are really high quality, but at a very good price. So it will continue to repeat the purchases. And that's how you build a residual income or passive income because of our quality of products, but at the very good price. So then why Atomy? What else is about Atomy, right? So 15 years ago around, Atomy started with a small, humble office. They didn't even have a website. They didn't have anything. They were using fax machine to sign up a new member. But what about today? We have a brand new stadium that can host 50,000 members. And they also broadcasted all over the world. So every time they have a Success Academy, probably tens of thousands of people are attending the Success Academy around the world. 15 years ago, CEO Hangul Park only had a minivan. Now we have a third-party vendors that we contract with UPS or other logistical company that are delivering the products for you. Do you have to deliver the products? No. Let's say your customer, your consumer ordered the product. Do you have to deliver it with your car? No, right? You have all these vendors, third-party vendors that are delivering for you. Atomy is contracted with all those big companies that can deliver the products for you. If you start your own company, you're probably going to be the one delivering the products, or you're going to be paying very expensive price to have it delivered. We complain, a lot of consumers complain, oh my gosh, why do we have to order over $150 for free shipping? Well, guess what? Try your own company. See how much that's going to cost. It's going to cost you a lot more than that. And today, 15 years ago, we only started with 17 members. Today, we have over 15 million global members around the world. So the company is growing. What about us? So we just have to get on the train. And I love the fact that Atomy is continuously growing because who wants to be with the loser? We want to be with the winner, right? And Atomy is a winner. We are growing very rapidly, steadily. Yes, during the COVID, like everything else, it kind of there were a lot of struggles. However, a lot of teams also grew significantly during COVID because again, this is an online company. And then, as I mentioned before COVID and after COVID, and after COVID, we really realized the importance of the online business, and Atomy is one. And we have an amazing partnership. We have CARI, Korean Atomic Energy Research Institute, and Komar from America, and they have a branch in Korea. So they have a Komar Beauty and Health. It's a partnership of ours. They make about 70% of the products for us. And we have GSGS Global Sourcing, Global Sales. So we buy the products like avocado oil. We buy from Mexico because they have the best avocado. We buy pomegranate from Turkey because their Mediterranean environment allows the best quality pomegranate. And then we have noni, which is from Java Island. I love noni, by the way. So healthy for you. And they have the freshest noni from the island. So I highly recommend it too. So Atomy partnership is amazing. So if you were doing business by yourself, do you think you will be even able to have an access to that? Absolutely not. How are you gonna find the most freshest fruit of noni for your own business without having a big volume of a consumer base? Only through Atomy you are able to access that product. So we should be really grateful to be part of the Atomy business without paying a dime to join. Again, absolute quality, absolute price, prestige. So basically, you are paying the price of a Honda Accord. You are buying a Mercedes-Benz. So everyone recognizes the brand as a Lexus, Benz, BMW. So everyone has to pay the premium, right? Those are good cars, but you have to pay the premium price. Same thing with Atomy. You're supposed to pay the premium price. For Absolute Skincare, I can definitely say it should be costing $1,000 compared to Shiseido, Chanel, Lancome. You're gonna be paying over $1,000. However, guess what? Through Atomy, now you're paying about $240. I've seen a lot of people complaining, oh my gosh, they're raising the price. Absolute Skincare is so expensive now, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, why don't you try the Chanel and paying $1,000 for smaller bottles? Okay, so Atomy only raised the price because they had to. So would you want the company to go out of business? No, right? The company still needs to be somewhat profitable. However, their profit margin is so much thinner than other greedy companies that we always see around us. And our return rate, it is so low compared to other companies. Other companies have a return rate of, let's say, 3.5%. Our return rate is 0.21%. That is a significant difference amount of the return rate. So let's say you work really hard, you introduce it to your friend, only to find out they don't like it and they return it. So all your hard effort goes out in vain, kind of. However, Atomy, you don't have to really worry about that. Not only we have a 100% satisfaction guarantee, but we really have a really low return rate. So we can be very proud and confident when we're sharing with our consumer base. And we are a global company. So even if I don't know anyone in Philippines, now I know a lot of people through my partner like Josie, Christina. We have partners in Philippines that are working really hard. And it is through the Atomy platform that connects you to the whole world. Again, if you had to develop this own company, how much do you think you are gonna spend? Just keep asking yourself that question because just because it's free, a lot of people are not very grateful of the opportunity they get. As soon as you start appreciating what went behind the scenes so that it gives you the opportunity to succeed, that's when your business will start taking off because we're gonna complain less, we're gonna be appreciating more. And people like positive people. People don't like negative people. And I can guarantee you that. So let's be positive with just like CEO Hangyo Park. Yes, it's not an easy business, but as much as we are positive, there's a thing called law of attraction. So people are attracted to the people that are positive, people are motivated, goal-driven, then your business will also grow with you. And I already talked about global sourcing, global sales, and Atomy, we give proportionally. We gave #1 in Korea when it comes to giving for free, right? To the countries like Cambodia, some of the other countries that are developing countries, we give the most amount of money proportionally as a percentage in Korea. That is huge because we cannot compare the giving to Samsung and Hyundai, the big mega companies. They give more than Atomy, but as a percentage, Atomy gives more. So what am I really proud of Atomy is not only they take care of their consumer because they pay 35% of their revenue, but with their profit, they also help out the people around the world because the mission and vision of Atomy is to spread the word of God and spread the love of God. So we are really big into giving. And 3-generation inheritance is what really also attracted me because if something happens to me today, my kid will be inheriting my money. So let me also give you an example. The wealth is inherited to their children. So then what else is also inherited to their children is poverty is also inherited to your children. So you have a choice. Do you want to inherit poverty or wealth to your children? I think everybody has one answer. And if you don't have any other options, I think Atomy is the best option. Unless you have millions of dollars in your savings account right now that you can buy multiple properties and rent it out and give it to your children, maybe this business is not, too fun. Or it is still fun because I've seen so many multimillionaires still doing anime business. But let me tell you, if you are not that top 5% gold spoon family, I think Atomy is the best opportunity you have. And Atomy is prepared for the future. And then he has different DNA because he said he's not going to compete against other network marketing company. He's going to compete against other platform business such as Amazon and Costco. So if someone says, oh, Atomy is just like Amway, Atomy is just like Herbalife, you can say, yeah, we do have a structure of network marketing because they want to pay us, but we are going to be a platform business just like Costco and Amazon. And we have too many successful people already in Atomy, and accountants and CPAs in Korea, they are doing payrolls and they're seeing so many six-figure earners. They said, is this company normal? How can one company have so many six-figure earners or more? So Atomy is already successful. It's already been proven. We don't really need to prove anything because it's already been proven. If some people say, oh yeah, how can you prove that Atomy is a very successful company? Well, first of all, it's a $2 billion business and it's in 50, 60, 70 countries already. And company's been in existence for about 15 years. That's already, and then we already have so many Imperial Master, Crown Master, Royal Masters, Star Masters, Sherman's Master team, and Diamond Master and Sales Masters, right? And then many of you will climb the ladder. And the story has already been completed. It's up to us to fulfill that story and make the new story. My journey with Atomy, I started because I didn't want to trade time for money. I had aging parents. I was uncertain about the future, and I saw many people in need. Yes, we Americans, we work 9 to 5. We can pay our bills, but can you pay other people's bills? Not really, right? You have many loved ones, people that are in need around us. Can you pay for them? Can you help them out? Because this life is not about just me. I, myself, and me, myself, and I. It's not the life is all about. God told us to share the love, share our wealth, give a service to other people. And I think this life is not just about me, my family, it's about other people as well. And stop asking how. A lot of people ask me, how do you make money? How do you do this? How? Ask why. Why do you need to do Atomy? Because for me, it's because of my children. It's because of I want to have not only financial freedom, I also want to have a time freedom because I love to travel. I love to travel with my wife, Belen, and my parents and my kids. So if I have a 9 to 5 job rest of my life, that's that much time that I'm limiting myself to be able to enjoy this life. We all live once, and don't you want to live a really fulfilling life? And you have to ask yourself that. And if you can find a reason why, then you will know how. So stop asking how, start asking why. So, and I see this in so many different people, and I've done, Atomy for a few years. I've done, I've been in the military, I've been in real estate business, and, I think I'm a pretty extroverted guy that goes out everywhere. I can tell if someone's going to become successful in 15 seconds. You know how? Because the person that's confident, the person that has a right mindset, it's really revealed in 15 seconds just by their body language and their eye contact and the way they say things. The person that is lacking courage, lacking confidence, they're like, oh yeah, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know I can do that. Yeah, I can tell in 15 seconds, they're not going to be successful unless they change. But it is very hard for people to change. So you have to really work hard to change yourself. Because if you can change your mind, and it starts from your mind, If you can change your mind, tell yourself, I can do this, I can do that, because why? Because I want to take care of my children. I want to take care of my aging parents. I want to do this. I want to be able to give this much. So if you have a strong why, then you're going to be able to start changing your mind. Then through that, you're going to be able to change your life. Not only your life, you're going to be able to change other people's lives too. So I went all in. So, as Kelly was saying, I was featured in many different Success Academies, one-day seminars. I just flew to Hawaii. And I want to share one thing. There was a lady that I met. She was 78-year-old trying for a Sharon Rose Master for the first time. Let me say this again. She's 78-year-old. She was a homeless, very, very sweet Filipino lady. She was a homeless. She didn't even have a home, no family. She was just going to this person's house, to that person's house. She didn't have a place to live. And she met Atomy, and she went all in. And now she just achieved Cheryl's master. Because she was a diamond master when I was in Hawaii 15 days ago. Today, she's a Cheryl's master. Isn't that amazing? 78 years
Yes.
old. So if even my parents sometimes say, oh, they're 66 years old. I'm too old. This technology things, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to sign people up. Guess what? There's no excuse. It's all about mindset, right? Like I said, all about the mindset. Change your mindset. Work on it. And find why, so that you can do it too. So that the 78-year-old lady, her name is Irene. I don't remember her names very well. I remember her name, Irene. She's a Sharon Rose Master right now. So that is amazing. So if she can do it, why not you? It's all about the mindset. Follow 8 steps to success. Have goals, dreams, and commit to it. Don't just do it, whenever you have time. Because if you don't commit, you're not going to succeed in this business or anything else in this business. Might as well just keep buying lottery tickets because you're not going to succeed in anything. But if you commit with the right goals and dreams, you will succeed. Anyone can succeed in business, but not everyone will succeed in the business. And then that also starts from the mindset. So I'm not here to brag about myself, but I am going to brag a little bit because I work really hard for my dreams. And I was saving money on my car. I used to drive BMW. Now I drive a humble car, which is Kia, which is still a good car, but it runs. It takes me point A to B. I could have lived in a nicer luxury apartment because I make, pretty decent money at corporate America, and I also make money with Atomy, military and everything. However, I humble myself because I had a dream to buy multiple properties in Mexico and other places. Like I said, real estate is my passion. So guess what? I sacrificed. I was living in a small 1 bedroom out of the 4 bedroom. I was renting from this grandma. The bathroom wasn't that updated, and AC didn't really work well. But I lived there for 2, 3 years. And I saved my money, and I didn't just save, I started investing. All the money that I was making with Academy, I invested back into the business. All the money I made with the military and my corporate job, I invested in real estate. And today I have more than this, but this is 4 of the many that I have. So it is a great feeling. If I didn't do Academy, I will probably not be able to afford all this. I could probably maybe afford 2. But because of Academy passive income, I was able to still invest really aggressively because I knew next month my auto sales master paycheck's going to come in. So I was kind of confident that I can continue to invest. And before I finish, I really want you to ask yourself, like Kelly was saying, company model. What an amazing company model we have. We cherish the spirit, and wow, with the vision, and you follow the faith. And following the faith means something that you cannot see. Just because you cannot see you becoming a Star Master or, Imperial Master one day, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. You follow the why, and you follow the 8 steps to success, and then one day you will be there. And serving humility, it doesn't matter. And one of the things that I see that people cannot succeed in this world is because they're not humble. people become arrogant and they start becoming flashy. They start making money a little bit and they want to immediately go into buying nice cars, nice house because they want to start showing because they're not humble. We have nothing to show to the people. We only have everything to show to ourselves and to people that we love around us. That's the people that matter the most. So stop being flashy, be humble, and if you can do that in Atomy, you will also succeed. And this is when I will achieve the Imperial Master, April 2032. It slipped out a little bit because it was a couple years prior to that, 2030. But I said, you know what? If I delay 2 years, it's okay to become an Imperial Master. I will do probably really well. So yeah, that's the goal that I have in mind. April 10th, 2032. You watch. So this is what can make or break you. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Thomas Edison, he failed 10,000, no, he failed 9,999 times, and he finally succeeded on his 10,000th try. He said he didn't fail, but he learned 9,999 ways not to do it. So that he learned 9,999 ways of not to do it, and the 10,000 trial, he invented the light bulb. So that's what we are. When we do Atomy, maybe you fail so many times, you share with people, they say no, but don't take that no as a failing. Take that no as, okay, maybe not this person, the other person. So after going through all these people, you're going to find that one gold, one diamond, and that person is your partner and leader that you're going to develop. And if the difference between a successful person and others is not lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack in will. So your mind, again, is what starts everything and what will finish everything. All right, so my name is Israel, Cheryl Master, and that was my vision. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you. Woo-hoo! Israel. What a fantastic vision. I said the wrong item on the agenda. You gave us such a round perspective, taking us through not only you're, sharing your information with us, but hitting the key points with the company, your journey, and really uplifting us into what we have in appreciation. You shifted me. I was clicking on a couple of your slides, and I'd love to get in the future, maybe next week when we go to the international conference, we can get the latest 2024 numbers, right? I mean, we hit 20 billion in 2020. I need to get the latest data. I want to get a new slide. But I know everyone's so I'm grateful and congratulations. Really was uplifting because right now this is such good timing as we go into the last part of this year and starting a new year, and then the international conference that's coming up. And for me, just retiring and just moving 10 days ago. So I, get to design my life. So I'm really excited about now and going into 2025. So thank you so much for that. So I don't want to hog all this time. So let's see. I'm going to go. So can you help me